Hi, today's date is July 23rd, 2019. For today's video source inspection, we're filming a fully refurbished ST-260 model spin rinser dryer, or as I like to say, SRD for short. The rinser dryer is controlled by a 328 controller, which is down below. I will be filming a full recipe to show the functionality of the tool today. Before we get started, I'm going to give you my customer's general location and their purchase order number, as we like to keep their confidentiality, but allow them to locate their SRD on our YouTube channel. The customer is located in the Bay Area, and their PO number is 10055656415. The recipe we'll be running today is a 60-second rinse followed by a 90-second dry 1 at high RPMs, and wrapping up with a 220-second dry 2 at low RPMs. Let's open up the door. We have N2 purging into the bowl. Show you what we're running. 25 wafers, which is a full boat. And we're ready to get started. I'm going to discuss our refurbishment process, our spare parts and service support, as well as some of the other equipment we can provide at Sitek outside of manufactured rinser dryers. Let's begin. We are in our rinse. If you have any questions or need assistance with a repair service or refurbishment for your SRD, please give us a call at 916-797-9000 or visit our website www.sitekprocess.com. Tool's running nice and smooth. As you can see, we're in our rinse. So far, so good. Now down to business. Every SRD that is sent into Sitek for refurbishment goes through the same extensive refurbishment process. First, we take the tool and break it down to the component level. From there, we chemically clean and electropolish all metal parts, as well as individually test and inspect all parts of the SRD for function. Once we have all parts prepped, that's when we begin to build up the SRD head assemblies from the ground level up. Double check our time down below here. Perfect. Okay, so our rinse is stopped. As you can see, there's no more water running down here. We're speeding up. You see the water dispersing. We're trying to sling as much water off the wafers as possible before we really let our heaters do the work when we slow down in RPMs. Right now, we're getting rid of the excess water. That's the point of having a high RPM dry 1 before our slow RPM dry 2. Okay, we're starting to heat up. Perfect. So far, so good. We're nice and smooth still. Once the SRD head assembly is built up all the way, that's where it enters our first quality control checkpoint, dry QC. In dry QC, we test the SRD for full function without facilities being installed. Once we go through our dry QC checkpoint, the next stop is our wet quality control. In our wet quality control, we inspect it with the facilities installed. Once we pass our wet test, we go to the final configuration, which is our final test, which is the area we are in today. And this is the final configuration you see before you today. Some customers send in their SRDs with poly, some send them in a double stack configuration. This customer sent just the bare head assembly, so that is why this is the presentation you see before you. Okay. All right, we have less than 10 seconds. We're going to slow down. As you can see, there's far less water on the window now, which means that we are getting heat and the wafers are drying. The last step in our final test is to film a video source inspection so our customer can inspect their tool themselves before it ships. We will also do over 50 various process recipes with varying RPMs and times. Perfect, so now we're nice and slow, we're nice and smooth, we're getting our heat. Our customer is going to be excited to get this tool. Now that we've gone over our refurbishment process, I'd like to discuss our spare parts and service support. We are able to provide 100% of spare parts and services necessary to upkeep your Semitool SRDs. It doesn't matter if you have an ST model like so, an F model, or an S model, whether it's a 240, 60, 70, 80, or 2300 bolt size. We provide 100% of the parts and 100% of the repair services you need to stay up and running. Repair services that we provide outside of our refurbishment, of course, include controller repairs such as 228, 328, PSC 101s and 102s, rotor rebalances, motor rebuilds and repairs, as well as amp repairs. This includes the LC4 and the LC5s. If you need a repair, you can send us an RFQ through our website, www.sitekprocess.com, or you can email us direct. Our email address is sales@sitekprocess.com. All the parts I mentioned us repairing we are also able to provide them in new or refurbished condition. If you speak to one of our salespeople, give us a call at 916-797-9000. We'll let you know what we can do for you. Other parts we can provide include windows, door seals, start and stop switches, heater blankets, heater cartridges, tach sensors, as well as the rotor stop positioner, N2 filters, solenoid valves, ACR valves, motor isolators. Any part you can think of on the Semitool SRD, Sitek is someone you can call to help you get it. We are the worldwide leader in Semitool spare parts and service. Okay, so we're going to do another quick look at the inspection here. We have about a minute and 20 seconds left. We're getting heat. We're nice and smooth. Another product that I would like to mention is our new state-of-the-art slick device controller. We are very proud of this controller. It's not compatible to this ST model rinser dryer, but it is a direct replacement for PSC 101s and PSC 102 controllers for the F models and the S models. We've already outfitted a handful of fabs and given many more their first slick device and are excited to continue providing them to the market. It is the smartest controller and the best controller out there for your SRD. Okay, we've gone over our refurbishment process as well as our spare parts and service support and introduced you to our slick device controller. I'm going to list off some of the equipment we can provide at Sitek. We are not limited to refurbished or refurbishing SRDs or providing remanufactured SRDs. Other equipment we provide includes mask cleaners such as K&S and Ultra T models, box washers including the HTC 8010, 8020, and 8030, metrology tools including profilometers, ellipsometers, resistivity, and more. We can provide barrel ashers and etchers, YES ovens, as well as a variety of microscopes. As you can see, we're not just limited to SRDs when it comes to selling equipment. We are a major player in the providing of fab equipment to the wet process area. So, as you can see, we've stopped here. The clock's hit 0. It's not safe to open the door. We're waiting for the rotor to upright into the 12 o'clock position, and the RSP in the back here, which is short for rotor stop positioner. When I say RSP, will fire. Boom. Still not safe. The door seal needs to deflate. Okay, it's deflated. And on the older tools, there's usually a 20 to 30 second delay before it fires due to the older technology. So we have warm N2 purging into the bowl. We have residual droplets of water in the bowl. This is a good thing. We do not want to dry until the bowl is bone dry, that will attract your cassette to a particle due to the static buildup when you pull it out of the bowl. Here we have dry wafers. This was a successful process recipe. Our customers can be very pleased to get this back and install in their fab. We thank you for watching today's video source inspection. Myself, Matt Gifford, as well as Caitlin Yates behind the camera. She's the best at working the camera in all of semiconductor. We're going to see you for the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.